Two local ladies, Sarah Mather and Emily Miner, each got that same chance. Tonight, they're telling us what it was like in California.
One of you will be the next American Idol.
It takes a lot more than talent to become the American Idol. Sarah Mather and Emily Miner both gave it a shot.
And there were just thousands of people, and I suddenly realized I wasn't a big fish in a little pond anymore.
I think it was just a great thing, an adventure.
The adventure of a lifetime. Both of these ladies made it further than hundreds of thousands of others.
It was a lot of car riding because I was in Greenville, and so my mom would come get me from Greenville and we'd go to South Carolina.
Emily tried out in Charleston, South Carolina, Sarah in Washington, D.C. After several auditions, both got that golden ticket to represent Hollywood East in Hollywood. 2008 was Emily's year, season 7 for Idol. The Laney High School grad, an ECU student at the time, a country singer in a world of pop, she started to question her path.
I was surrounded by so many people singing so many different genres of music that I kind of felt like maybe I shouldn't sing country, maybe I should be more of a pop star because that's what they wanted. That was the part that started to confuse me. You know, she's getting these great remarks and she's an R&B pop singer. Maybe I need to go sing Alicia Keys.
She faced even more tryouts in California.
I auditioned twice and made it through the first round, and the second round is when they let me go. Come on and rescue me.
We lived Sarah Mather's trip on season 4. Fox showed her audition.
Pleasantly surprised.
Thank you.
The judges' responses.
I think you sing great. I think you look great.
Even her interview.
You're through to the next round, Sarah.
And suddenly, she was one of the final 24.
Certainly there's a lot of just work and stress and no sleep and things like that involved.
Then there's the glitz, the red carpet, cameras everywhere.
You just have to try to push everything out and just focus on that moment and just being there.
The next step, you're in the spotlight and on the biggest show on TV. But that's where it ended.
It was a mistake. I think it was a clumsy, forgettable performance.
I mean, I did the best that I could, and it's sort of like boot camp for artists, which is what I like to call it, because it's a fast track, you know, and you go from being nobody to being in front of 50 million people to going back to being nobody in a sense. And
both ladies are still living a life of music. Sarah is in New York City, Emily in Nashville, each looking ahead to the next big chance and looking back at the chance they had.
That experience really helped me realize that I'm a country singer through and through. I'm not going to be anything else.
It's hard, but you get an idea of the way the business runs and how things work.
If I hadn't have done Idol and hadn't have made it, I wouldn't have known who I wanted to be as an artist. I wouldn't have known where to start. I would have still been walking around thinking I was a big fish in a little pond and wouldn't have realized how difficult this business truly is.
Yeah, both of those ladies, Emily and Sarah, talked about the stress and the pressure they felt when they're going through that. But now they're trying to make a living at the industry, so they have a different kind of pressure going on to earn a living, actually, what it is they love to do. Now, we have both of the interviews we did with the young ladies on their website, WSFX.com. We have links to their websites, their music, and their Facebook pages, all of it right on WSFX.com. Just click on this story. But both of them really looking back and saying how much it did for their careers and what they learned. Yeah.
I was thinking how amazing it was to see, you know, them reflect back and how much they've learned. That's so cool.
Yeah, they did. And both of them, I know they're watching tonight online as we stream it. Thanks to both of them for doing it. And again, kind of maybe some words of wisdom for those who'd like to try it in the future.
I'd like to see them make it all the way, wouldn't you? I mean, they have to, in our eyes, you know.
But that'd be really cool.
Very cool.